Welcome back to Carol's Journey. Today's topic is careers. Today we have a cosmetologist, hair designer, and a community activist, Ms. Varahn Chamblee. Welcome, Ms. Varahn Chamblee. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for having me to the show.
Yeah. Well, one of the things I want to discuss is your career choices. I noticed there you seem to be a woman of many means and many activities. And what are some of the projects that you've worked on?
Last year, October 2015, I was appointed Bronx manager for the National Women's Political Caucus. And November, I was very excited about the fact of getting Tuskegee Airman Floyd Carter. He and I are members of Our Lady of Grace, which is now St. Francis of Rome. And he was the Grand Marshal for the Throgs Neck Veterans Day Parade. So I was honored to be a part of that, getting them involved as the Grand Marshal and bringing that to the attention of the veterans that, in charge of that parade at that time.
Well, how were you able to work, because I know you're a hair designer, how were you able to work your business as a hair designer, and you're also a manager, into doing community activities?
Well, my motivating factors is, I'm a Eucharistic minister and I'm a lector at Our Lady of Grace, which is now St. Francis of Rome, and I serve at the first Sunday of the month and the third Sunday. I belong to two societies in my church, and I'm very dedicated. And from there, I'm able to, move on and make other times in my life to do some of the community activities that I enjoy doing and belonging to the organizations that I'm currently connected with.
Right. Was there any single factor that got you involved in working with the community?
Well, yes. I've been a member of the National Women's Political Caucus, and also I'm a member of the National Council of Negro Women, which I'm very much involved in. And from there, I've gone to different other organizations. I'm the vice chair for the Allerton Barnes Block Association. We recently had our block party. And I'm also the recording secretary for the Allerton International Merchants Association. So one organization has led to another, because I live in the Allerton community, and then, attending one meeting, you wind up, getting connected with other meetings, and I really enjoy that because I love sharing information from one organization to the other, because I meet so many different people. And in that, being that I'm a cosmetologist, I enjoy, if not all the time, being able to do hair. Let's say, I'm, able to still meet women and share other information, and concerns that we have in the community, for families and other people in the community.
I also want to mention to our audience one thing that she left out is she's a member of the Bronx Chamber of Commerce, and she also did hair and makeup for NBC. So I have here sitting before me a celebrity hairstylist. Now, what are some of the new projects that you're going to be working on?
Some of the new projects that I'm working on, I'm going to be the public relations chairperson for Bronx McCall's Funeral Home. It's having the 50th anniversary coming up this year, and I'll be chairing that, so you'll be seeing me quite a bit, around on different networks.
Right.
Thank you for having me here in your network.
Oh, tell me about your relationship with Carol Douglas.
Carol Douglas is She's a disco singer from the 70s that I've worked with. I've done several of her albums, hair and makeup for her. I've traveled to Europe with her, to Paris and Switzerland and England. And her manager now is a lady by the name of Gigi Niglia, who is her manager and is also related to Big Ange from the Mob Wives. And they're doing outreach fundraising in Staten Island July 16th. So I'll be working with that along with the International Food Festival that is coming up also at that Saturday, July 16th. So I'll be like wearing two hats that day. In the morning I'll be with the International Food Festival, and then I'll be picked up and taken out to Staten Island to service Carol Douglas. It's been a while, but I'm looking very much forward to that.
Well, for somebody who want to get involved with community activities, where should they start?
You should start out by going to your, local community events, like especially whatever district you live in. I'm in District 11, so I'm involved going to Community Board 11 meetings, as well as your block association meetings, your homeowners, tenants association meetings of that sort. Also, like as you mentioned, I'm with the Bronx Chamber of Commerce, thanks to you bringing me on with your team. And there's the Neighborhood Advisory Board that I am now the chairperson for that.
Oh, wow.
And that's working with the Department of Youth and Community Development.
Right.
And we're doing a night out against crime. Will be coming up the first Tuesday of August. Right. So we'll be out on Pelham Parkway in District 11 with that.
Well, we plan on posting a lot of the information that you have shared with me and to the audience, and it will be posted on our website and also posted in our YouTube and Facebook accounts, as well as with Varahn Chamblee, and you'll be able to see that information at the end of the show. So you'll be able to reach out and contact or find out about some of these up-and-coming events that are going on. The important thing is to get involved with your community. And this is a very important thing right now, based on some of the situations that we have going on in this country. We need to come together, we need to be close to each other, and we need to support each other. One of the things I'm hoping that we can do in our future broadcasts, I would like to, we did a show with you doing hair designs. Now what we need to do is have you come back and show us some of the newer techniques, because I understand you're going to the Bronner Brothers hair show?
Yes, it'll be my third hair show for this year. I'm very much looking forward to that because we're going to be setting up, there's going to be a show for the first hair show for the first time here at the Hutchinson Metro Center.
Wow.
And it's going to be a hair and beauty show. Within the next couple of months, we'll start out with a show where we'll be just dealing with the hair factory and what that's going to be all about. And then next year, October, will be the big event that we'll have. I attended the International Beauty Show, which is held at Jacob Javits.
Oh, yes,
it's usually
yes,
the second week in March.
Yes.
And then from that, in May, I was at the New Jersey International Beauty Show. So now I'm looking forward to going down to Atlanta, Georgia, to the Brown Brothers show. It's one of my favorites.
I hope to join you.
I'm looking very forward to you joining me.
Yeah,
there's going to be a lot of extra extravagant events going on at that particular time down
and
in
I hope
show.
I can renew acquaintances, because I have a lot of old friends who will probably be there and everything. Yes.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so if anybody would like to reach out to me, I'm Varahn Chamblee. My number is 347-593-6544. You can reach me at a time. And my email is Varahn, VARAHN, BRNX at AOL.com. And my Instagram is Hair, Camera, Action, Lights.
Oh, that's very nice.
Thank you.
Okay. And I want to thank you for coming to our show. I enjoyed you immensely. I hope to be able to join you in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes.
And I hope we'll be able to do a new taping.
Yes, I'm
with
looking
the
very much forward
hair
to it.
designs. I'm
It's
looking
been
forward to
wonderful
it.
being back here
Yes.
with you once again or twice again.
Right.
I love being interviewed by you. Thank you very much for having
Okay.
me again.
Okay. Thank you, and I want to thank our audience for tuning in to Carol Journey TV.
And as you can see, my client has long hair in the back, and we're just going to bend the ends. And this particular curl is off the base. This is what we call off the base, meaning that we're not adding height to the hair, but we are just turning the ends under. And of course, curling irons can act as a flat iron as well. When we smooth the hair out, we are making it straighter, and that's what we do when we use flat irons. Moving right along, I'll just take another section. When we're doing curling on the ends, we would like to section the hair from the base of the neck upward, smoothing that down and curling the ends. And this will give us a nice smooth bob that will be nice and full. When you section the hair as you curl, it gives the hair a nice full bottom, what we call stacking the curls up. The first row is curled under, and the next row after that is curled slightly on top of that row, so that when we comb this out, we'll have fullness at the base of the neck where the bob is. Again, I'll smooth the hair down and grab just the ends of the hair and turning the ends under and slightly, pulling it out to give the hair a nice full lift. And we're almost to the crown of the head, where I will just be sort of what they call bending the hair. Usually when we bend the hair, we use a large curling iron or a flat iron, because we just want to add height, again, like I said, to the hair. And it's always best when we're curling the hair, cutting, anything of that nature. It's always good, if you notice, I started from center and worked my way from side to side. This is when we get a nice, even balance style, technique, and you're able to keep evenness when you start from center and work left to right or center right to left, whichever is easiest for you. And now we are turning the ends under again, slightly above the last row of hair that I just curled. Now, I particularly like to work with these irons, electric irons, especially on relaxed hair, because we have a controlled temperature. I know some like to use Marcel irons, but I don't recommend them on relaxed hair. And you can also work a lot faster when you're using electric irons. And of course, you're protecting the hair as well, because we know that Marcel irons get hotter and hotter and hotter when we put them into the stove. Okay, our last section to the crown. And we're going to make this another curl on base curl, because this is right at the center of the crown where we want to have the height. And if you notice, I'm doing what they call a crocodile curl, and that's so that we get the ends completely turned under, and we don't want it too tight. And if you notice, that curl has a little nice smooth bounce to it. And we'll do the curl on the right side, same technique. It's going to be on the base. Whenever we're doing on the base, like I said, that's when we want to add height to the hair. And a crocodile curl is a curl that it swings left and then right, or either right and then left. The same way when we start our sectioning curling the hair. Again, another on the base curl. I swing right, Bring it forward, and I swing left. That's what we call a crokinole curl. That is a complete curl in diameter, meaning it is turned all the way around from end to end. Okay,